Good morning. I'm Steve Johnson, and here's a look at the latest from the Dove newsroom. After a parade of speakers, Hillary Clinton takes her turn on the stage of the Democratic National Convention tonight. In addition to laying out her plans for the future, Clinton intends to build trust with voters by showing off her commitment to policies that she believes can improve their lives. Last night, Vice Presidential candidate Tim Kaine spoke to the delegation.
Hillary Clinton and I are compañeros de alma. And we share this basic belief. It's simple. Do all the good you can and serve one another.
Now, President Obama says Clinton is respected around the world, not just by leaders, but by the people they serve. In a reference to Republican nominee Donald Trump, the president said Clinton will finish the job and she'll do it without resorting to torture or banning entire religions from entering our country. Well, Donald Trump making his daily appearance on the campaign trail and doing news conferences every day, fielding questions from the media and the crowds and answering off script, and also just talking to the people in Florida in this latest episode.
235 days, no news conference for Hillary Clinton. You ought to check it out because there's a lot going on.
Now, he took the opportunity to point out that it's been almost two-thirds of a year since his opponent has done those news conferences and answered questions. He questions why and says the American people should wonder as well. GOP caravans will take Trump to Iowa and Vice Presidential nominee Mike Pence to Michigan on the campaign trail next. Well, every election, there are ballot measures and initiatives to consider. And this November, a big tax on gross sales could be coming to businesses in Oregon via Petition 28. The Dove spoke with Governor Kate Brown recently, outlining how she is approaching her research on the issue for an overall beneficial outcome and stable funding for the state's future.
Well, that issue will be on the ballot in the fall. I am meeting with both proponents and opponents to look at the challenges that it produces and the benefits it produces. And for me, the criteria are fourfold. Number one, I want to make sure that any revenue package I support puts additional, adequate, and stable revenue on the table.
Now, what worries Measure 28 opponents is that although the revenue generated from this tax increase is slated to provide additional funding for public education, health care, and seniors services for seniors, there is no guarantee the funding will actually go towards those items because the money is deposited into the general fund and not specifically earmarked for those uses. Let's take a look now at what we can expect on the weather scene, because we have seen warming temperatures and we might see that for another day or so. For Northern California and Wairika, could get up to 105 today, 106 tomorrow before beginning a downward trend, 100 on Saturday down to 97 on Monday. As we move into the Klamath Basin, 96 today, 95 tomorrow, then temperatures declining to maybe 87 for the high on Monday. As we head along the Oregon coast, mild for the next few days. Just a slight chance of rain today and tomorrow, the high of 71. 70 on Saturday, as well as through the weekend with sunny skies. As we move in the central Oregon area of Bend, warming temperatures, but not really as warm as what we're seeing in other hot spots of the state. 94 today, 96 tomorrow, then only into the upper and mid 80s as we go Saturday through Monday. And for southern Oregon, 104 today and tomorrow, cooling beginning on Saturday with a high of 97. That's a look at news and weather. You're up to date on the Dove.